It's worth noting that the daylight harvesting sensing function is disabled by default. We'll shortly be looking at how to enable it and how to set thresholds both manually and automatically with auto-calibration. Do not enable daylight harvesting if no photosensor is installed or connected. Otherwise, it may keep dimming randomly because the light cannot detect the correct ambient light level. There are 3 adjustable parameters to think about for daylight harvesting strategies. The first is daylight harvesting minimum dim percentage. This is the minimum light level to which a daylight harvesting sensor can dim a luminaire. You can set this parameter higher if you want to keep the luminaire brighter, and set it lower if you want to save more energy. Bear in mind, you can't set the value lower than the low-end trim setting. The second parameter is the delay time, measured in seconds. This is the time the sensor will wait to dim down the luminaire when ambient light levels have increased. Set this value larger if you want the luminaire to hold the current brightness level longer, even when ambient light has increased. The third parameter is the speed, measured in hundreds of milliseconds. This is how quick the sensor should dim the luminaire. Set this value larger if you want the dimming process to be more gradual. First, we need to enable daylight harvesting with the toggle switch. Then, press the settings icon next to the toggle. We have 3 predefined strategies: soft, mild, and aggressive, as well as a custom option. Soft is a slower dimming speed in response to ambient light level changes. This is well suited to an independent office, parlor, or concierge area. It has a minimum daylight harvesting light level of 50%. Mild is more of a medium response time. Well suited to an open office, classroom, or meeting room. It has a minimum daylight harvesting light level of 30%. Aggressive has a quick response time, which would be well suited to a tea room, storage room, or warehouse space. The minimum daylight harvesting level is equal to the low-end trim, about 1% to 10%. Custom allows the user to fine-tune the daylight harvesting parameters. For photocell sensors, either indoor or outdoor, the default on-off threshold is 10 to 60 FC or foot candle. Users can change the thresholds if they desire. Press the 5, 50, or 100 FC button to set the on threshold, and the lights will turn on and off several times to auto-calibrate the off threshold. Users may input a specific foot candle value as the on threshold and select the cal button to calculate the off threshold based on that. It will prompt a notice message during the calibration process. Please wait until the calibration ends. The light will quick flash several times if it failed to calculate the off threshold successfully. If this happens, you might need to try and calibrate another time. One reason it might fail is due to too much ambient light. You may also manually input the on-off threshold and select the send button to set the value to the sensor without calibration.